Hi, it's Lily Hills, the host for Spark People Radio for SparkPeople.com, the #1 health site in the country with 15 million members. And I'm here today with a tip that I hope is not only going to support you in transforming your weight, supporting you in getting to your healthiest and most natural weight, but also has the power to transform your life. And it has to do with the nature of your thinking. So you may or may not know this, but every single day you have anywhere between 20 and 60,000 thoughts. And of those 20 to 60,000 thoughts, 90 to 95% of them are some iteration of thoughts that you had yesterday and the day before and the day before. So yesterday you may have thought, my calves are too big, and today you're thinking, I don't like my stomach, but it's some variation on not thinking positively about your body. So these thoughts are rotating every single day. Now, what makes this extra complicated is if your thoughts are predominantly negative, and studies show that for most of us, 77% of our thoughts are negative, which means some variation on judging other people, judging yourself, worrying about your finances, worrying about your children, worrying about the way you look, judging your partner. So you can see how if you're thinking those thoughts most frequently, how that would create stress in your body that would make you more likely to reach for food you're really not hungry for. So how you think, the quality of your thoughts, dictates the quality of your life. What makes this even more complicated is that most of your thoughts are subconscious, 90%. So many of us, including myself, for years used to think I thought positively, but then over time I really started to pay attention to how I was thinking, and I was actually stunned at how many of my thoughts started to move towards the negative. So today I'm going to be talking with you about a tool that's going to support you in training your mind to work for you rather than against you, training your mind to work proactively. When you're thinking from a positive mindset, it is far more likely that you're going to achieve all of your goals. And this isn't just a Pollyanna concept. When you think about it, what happens when you think negatively? Does anything positive go down? Thinking rationally and thinking responsibly, that's very different than thinking negatively. It's the positive thoughts that are like balloons that help you to rise above your circumstances. So, training the mind to think positively is not such an easy endeavor. It takes about as much time as it does to learn to master a musical instrument. So my attitude is you might as well get started right away, because the only way to live a fully joyful life is to get this thing working for you rather than against you. So the suggestion for today is meditation, but not just any kind of meditation. It's music-driven meditation. So that means a lot of people, part of the reason they give up on meditation is because they sit down, they try and quiet their minds, and the mind, it's like a runaway train. Thought, 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 thought. People get anxious, they get up and they immediately start doing something to make themselves feel better, eating or working or what have you. So the whole key is that this is supposed to be relaxing. This is supposed to get you to understand the nature of your mind, the compulsive and automatic nature of your mind, and to get you to turn the volume down on your thoughts, so the negative thoughts, so that you can think clearly and rationally. So a lot of people, again, struggle with that thought that they're going to be bored or it's too hard or they're not going to do it right. You cannot meditate wrong. The only way you can meditate wrong is if you're not trying it, if you're not doing it every single day. But again, one of the most powerful ways to quiet that untamed mind, that negative mind, that mind that makes you not only reach for food you're not hungry for, but beats up on you afterwards, that's the untamed mind. One of the most powerful ways to tame it is to meditate. So, music-driven meditation. Basically, all that means is that you're going to be playing beautiful music in the background as you sit and try and quiet your thoughts, to try and get into that space in between thoughts where you're not thinking about anything. Because that's kind of like wiping the chalkboard of your mind clean so that you can put in the thoughts that you want, the ones that are going to move you forwards. Like, of course, I can listen to my body and get to my healthiest weight. Of course, I can solve this problem. Of course, I can be happier and healthier. Those are tamed thoughts. The negative thoughts are untamed. So, put on music. That's #1. Light a candle so you can watch the flame, so you have something to direct your attention towards. And every time a thought comes in, just notice it and then let it go as quickly as you can. And watching that flame and listening to the sound of your breath coming in and out is going to be a natural relaxer. You throw that music in, that really relaxing music, it's going to be easier. So if you want to get into the best shape of your life physically, you've got to get in the best shape of your life mentally. Because once you have your mind under control, then you're more in control of all of your behaviors. So it really is one of the keys, one of the holy grail keys to moving beyond compulsive eating, to getting to your healthiest weight and your happiest self. And you deserve that. If you want some extra support, which is the key to transcending old behaviors, having someone support you through it, a wing girl, a coach, a mentor of some kind, I'd love to support you in doing that. I have my next Healthy Weight Coaching class coming up starting October the 29th at 7:15 in my home here in Carmel. I'd love you to be a part of it. So email me at lily@lilyhills.com if you're interested. And if you're not in the area, I have my online course, Master Your Mind, Master Your Weight, the most comprehensive overcoming overeating course in the country. You can access this program 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Anytime you're tempted to eat food you're not hungry for, you're going to have my voice of reason as your support system, as your wing girl, just till you get to the other side of that urge. Because doing it alone, it's 10 times harder. So check that out at masteryourmindmasteryourweight.com. And know that there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not completely happy with what you're learning through the program, there is no risk to you. The only thing there is to lose is any excess weight you're carrying and that voice in your head that makes you feel anything other than very sacred and special. So thanks so much for giving me a minute of your time today. And remember, when you're kind to yourself, it brings out the very best of who you are. Everyone around you powerfully benefits. And that ultimately makes the world a better place. Until next time, thanks for hanging out with me.